designer. Caring, they be sharing. All their money got me wearing fly. Girl, I ain't asking. They say they love my ass. And 7 jeans to religion. I say no, but they keep giving. So I keep on taking. And no,
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry for not having posted within like a week or so. I've been so busy with school that took up a lot of my time. I also do a lot of extracurriculars. You probably didn't need to know, but today's video is going to be me reading your long awaited dream updates while I train. I haven't trained in like a month. I don't even know where to start. First of all, having our own pasture or indoor arena. That honestly, I've always wanted like an indoor pasture arena because those would be really cool. I mean, we get horses so that we can see them and ride them, right? So what's the point if we just keep them in our like backpack all day? You know what I mean? Yeah, that would be cool to like actually be able to walk into a field or like an actual barn and be able to lead your horses out of fields and stuff like that. It would make it more realistic as well. Being able to test ride horses, lead ropes, blankets, and better club things like leaders having powers, more names, and etc. I would very much like to be able to test ride horses because whenever a new horse comes out, you don't really know what it looks like when you ride it. You know, the view, and I like it's just you kind of get to see how you look. And then you get to see the gates and everything, and it's different than having someone else show you the gates because it's like you actually riding the horse and you see how you look with the horse. We desperately need lead ropes. Right now we just have halters with absolutely nothing. We're literally leading our horses with like an air rope and that does not work out very well. So now I definitely agree on better club things like leaders having powers. Like I'm thinking they would be able to change the calendar or they would have like permissions to warn people within the club, and then there would be an audit log where the owner could like reverse the actions if needed, and they would be able to see which leaders did what on which day. More names for clubs is also a good idea because right now, like if I were to go and try to create a club, almost all the names are taken, so there really aren't many options for like new club owners, and when you don't have a good name options, you can't pick a good name. If you have a bad name, you're not really going to get many members. To update the tracker gates and make them more real. The tracker gates right now, like I don't even have a tracker. I haven't really paid attention to people who have ridden them, so I don't really know why people feel like they need to be updated. I think it's because they got changed to have a lower head carriage, and that's not really realistic for trackers. So that's why people want them to like fix the tractors. I personally never liked the braid anyways, so I don't really care about that. But I think SSO is gonna focus on like updating the super old models before fixing the tractor's gates. A take off all your tack button and a more organized closet because my whole life is a mess. I could not have related to that more. It's so annoying, like especially if you're trying to change into your club outfit or like you're just late to an event or something. You want to be able to quickly take all your tack off and change, or if you're just a role player and you're doing some roles and stuff like that, that would be super helpful than to have taken off one by one. So the ideas I have is like you could pick how you want your closet to be organized. Like you could pick types, so shirts, pants, stuff like that, or you could pick colors, and like you would randomly generate it, and then after a few seconds, the star stable would be like, oh my god, your closet is now organized, and you could just open your closet and see all your items organized in the way that you chose them to be. That would be really epic and save the players a lot of time in the game. My dream update would that our
One eternity later.
My dream update would be that our legs can't go into the horses' stomachs and the reins don't go into their necks. Yes, please. Add more things to Dino, like a stable and a village, make it less isolated. I agree. So, the only reason that I don't go to Dino like at all is because it scares me. It's so, like she said, isolated, and there's like no one there. It just feels really cold and lonely. If they added something like the Winter Village kind of, and they put like the Celtic people in it, that would be awesome, and it would actually bring a lot more people to Dino Valley. I know a lot of people would want a home stable in Dino Valley as well, so that's probably a good idea. I want Star Stable to update the Ices. They are such a cute breed in SSO, but they don't really fit in the game anymore. Now, I heard a lot of mixed opinions about SSO updating the Ices. Some people want them to be updated because, like, they're a cute breed and they think SSO can make it even cuter. But then there are people who are like, I don't want it updated because they're already cute. Like, it's enough for us. And I feel like if SSO updates it, they're just gonna make it even worse than it already is. And I'm leaning more towards that side. Like, although I would love to see the Icelandics updated, I'm worried that Star Stable will like not put as much effort into them as some of the other horse breeds that they updated, and it'll just end up looking really bad. And then, yeah. I would love it if we could lift the Jorvik shillings limit and be able to use shillings to buy horses, also exchanging shillings for star coins. Lifting the Jorvik shillings limit would be really cool because a lot of items cost 10,000 shillings, and it's really hard to get like exactly 10,000 shillings. Like you have to do dailies that give exactly 1 shilling and stuff like that, and then you have to trailer to get to these places. So it's all messed up. To have our characters jump, I want to jump on things without my horse, and it would be fun. Okay, Star Stable is actually working on a jumping animation for our characters. I don't know if you saw that on like a spoiler account or something, but it looks so bad. It's like a frog jump. It looks like if you do track and field like I do, it looks like standing long jump, and it's so bad because they like go on their knees kind of, and then they like do a huge swing and they jump super far. I don't see why that's necessary, so I really hope that that doesn't become a real thing and they work on it a bit more before actually releasing it. To have the stable girl exercise your horses as part of the stable gear fee, and have the horses that aren't maxed go up 1 level per day. Also, being able to gift or trade items and horses. It would be nice to have general things like lead ropes and better jumping position for the rider. There is a lot of things that Star Stable can improve and make the game more realistic. I don't really know why they're not doing it right now, but that's just my opinion. Having the stable girl exercise your horses, that's not 100% necessary, not to bring your idea down or anything. Again, just my personal opinion. It would be really cool and realistic though, but to have that, it would probably require a pasture or field or an arena for your stable girl to be exercising. But it would be really cool, don't you think? Like just sitting on the stands and watching the stable girl exercise your horses. Lending horses to friends, so like anyone can pick up your horse and take it. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with the anyone can do it idea, but we could just go in our stables and there would be a button and it was like, lend a horse to this friend for this amount of days. And like the max amount of days could be like 30, and then as soon as the days are over, your friend would not have the horse in their stable anymore. And when the horse is in your stable, like a friend lent it to you, it would say like, this person's horse, and it would just be in your stable. That would be really cool. Oh, and definitely having horses with attitude and personality, like it could randomly spook or buck or have a role. Again, that would be really awesome for role players. Um, it would be like repeated a lot because like sometimes I don't know if you noticed, but in Star Stable there's a lot of repeated animations. Like sometimes a horse, like the Frisians, they'll just like lift their leg up every 3 seconds and it just gets repetitive. So imagine your horse randomly doing a roll every 3 seconds unless you moved. That would be really annoying. I think it's cool though, but it would also be annoying. Like also imagine doing a championship and all of a sudden your horse just spooks. Like that would be terrible and SSO would receive a lot of complaints. So if they were to do something like that, I hope that they could make it organized and fix some of the bugs first. I would say more customization on our starters. Yes, please. Like our starter is supposed to be special. I wish that we got like more markings and more coats other than just the most basic coats ever. That would definitely make our starter horses more special and motivate people to ride them more. My dream update would to be getting 300 star coins every Saturday. I would love more star coins, and I'm pretty sure everyone in the community does, but like Star Stable needs to make a living. They need to be able to pay all their employees, and if they were giving us so much star coins every week, then no one would be buying star coins and they would go broke. So 300 is kind of just a little bit more than what I would expect if they ever raised the limit every week. I would say 200 every week is a good amount because even if you get 200 per week, you still need to wait like a whole month without spending any star coins to be able to buy a horse or a pony. So I think that's a reasonable amount. Even if Star Stable doesn't want it to do it for every single Star Rider, that's okay. But I feel like lifetime Star Riders should get that because it would motivate people to get lifetime Star Rider, which ends up giving Star Stable more money. My dream update would be if they could make training more interesting. Like, for example, at first the horses buck and stuff, and as you increase its level, it'll be more friendly, calm, and stuff. Yes, that's a good idea. Again, it might make training more interesting for some people, but then it could be really annoying as well. Like I said previously, my dream update is to be able to exit the stable without a horse. That is a very interesting concept. I'm pretty sure that SSO could easily do that, but this is a horse game, not 100% like, not just a person game, I guess, if that makes sense. So I understand why they wouldn't let us exit without our horses. Breeding club shirts, no max friends, and 100 club members, as well as a voice chat. Star Stable does not really support like getting contact to each other outside of the game. So I don't think they'll ever get a voice chat because, we gotta keep people safe. If I was a worker, I probably would not do a voice chat either. There are a lot of catfishes and bad people on this game, and I'd hate for the little kids playing this game to be exposed to that. Breeding is a really cool idea though. I'm just thinking on more of Star Stable's aspect because if we did breeding, like imagine how many combinations Star Stable would have to make because there are so many different possibilities of the two horses that you could breed together and not like every horse, like every time you breed the horse shouldn't have the same markings. So that would be a lot of work for Star Stable. Club shirts are pretty simple though. I think they could just be like the basic stuff, like basic symbols like a heart, a rainbow, but like the owner could kind of customize the color and stuff like that. That way it wouldn't be inappropriate, but it would still be cool and they wouldn't cost that much so that actually clubs could be really unique and cute looking. No max friends is kind of a bad idea because, like, imagine having every single person from every single server on your friend list and you're just going around like with 500 people online in your friend list. That would be kind of crazy, but I would like for them to raise the limit, like 200 or something is pretty reasonable. Having a global store for clubs. You could select or pick what club is kind of yours or what club you want to join, like a dressage club, a hangout club, racing, jumping, etc. And also what clothes the club wears, the club colors, the club horse, etc. That is a good idea. Actually, I have a server for you that does just that.
Shameless self-promo.
But yeah, I actually have a server that does just that. It is called Club Cliches, and you basically can browse for what kind of club you want. It is more organized than you're probably thinking of, so I'll link it in my bio. I highly recommend you join if you have Discord. It's very helpful, and we have some really inspirational owners in there, like the owner of Terrific Tigers, the owner of Sweet Vampires, the owner of Blue Barons, Jorvik Witches, and all that fun stuff. Horse blankets. So, horse blankets would be cool, again, for role players. Blankets would be cool for role players, but I don't see why you would we don't really need blankets, I guess. Like, as a dressage enthusiast, I haven't even thought of needing blankets. Logos, that would be pretty sick. Colors, special emojis, and maybe club themes and more ranks. You could have multiple owners as well. And you could design a logo for your club by swiping through different options. And if it was taken, it would say, like, this option is already taken, and you can buy a special outfit from the mall called Club Outfit with the logo on it. Yes, that's cute. I like special emojis. Again, I think they would have to be kind of designed because Star Stable would not let us do like random uploading emojis since there are a lot of inappropriate emojis out there. Club themes, you can just think of it. I don't think you have to really list club themes under a specific part in your club thing. Maybe a carriage for our Irish cobs and Clydesdales, where we could go around Jorvik in it. There's a carriage in, what is it called? It's like Starshine, I believe, right, with Josh, and that looks pretty cool. So if we were to have one in the future, I would definitely not be against that. Like, I would be looking forward to it. And I'm pretty lazy, so what I'm thinking is like carriages could be like trailers, right? And except instead of automatically being transported to the place, the carriage would slowly like take you there and you'd be able to see the view and it would be super cool. My dream update is to have weather in SSO. I think that it would be very nice. Weather, again, this is like one of the most common issues. It would be pretty annoying. Like, again, great for role players, but if like you were trying to take a nice photo and all of a sudden it starts raining or like storming and you literally cannot see where you're going, that would annoy me a lot. If there was an option on your map or something that could say like weather and you could check the box if you wanted it, that would be really awesome. Having our own houses or being able to get into the hayloft. I like houses, okay, that's cool, but I don't want Star Stable to turn into like a whole, like a whole, I don't even know what to call it, like a person game? Like that, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I want it to be like more of a people game and not like a tycoon. Getting into the hayloft, I think there's a glitch where you can already do that, but it would be really cool to be able to like actually get on there without having to glitch and do it super quickly. Trailers in the home stable. Oh yes, yes, we love that. 'Cause, I'm too lazy to wait like a minute to exit the home stable and run to a trailer. Why don't we just have a trailer in the stable? It makes so much sense. Being able to get 10,000 star coins, I think she means for free, on your birthday. Yes, please. And Star Stable knows your birthdays, so there's no way to really hack that system, but it would be really nice and you would get to feel pretty important, as well as for the people who don't have enough money. 10,000 is a bit much. I would say like 2,000 or 5,000 is a good amount. Like, it would last them a while and it would leave them really happy and get more people to start playing the game. For our horses to be able to move around in the stable box and not just stand there. Yes, even though I'm not like super realistic, that would be nice. I mean, I would like that. I'm kind of realistic, I guess. Um, yeah, just instead of having our horses just face forward, which is a bit creepy at all times, I had a friend who would like go on all her horses and turn them around at different degrees to make it look realistic and look like they were drinking water or eating from the stack of hay. And that's like really creative, but that would take a long time. Changing your lead when you canter and diagonals at the trot. Yes, that would make it so much easier for like instructors who are trying to teach, and that would be really sick. Like just a small button that you would click and you could automatically change your lead. Different body types would be cool, and if we could manually name our horses with the filter. No, 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 no. I missed this. No, please don't. I think Star Stable's already working on different body types. That's all I know of though, because there were some spoilers, but they're probably not coming out until sometime like mid next year. I'm really excited for that though. Being manually able to like change your horse's names is also a really good idea because I would like to be able to name my horse actual names instead of like Popeye? Oh, Poppy. I can't even talk. Or like Snowglass. Like, those aren't really very realistic names. So, I mean, I understand if Star Stable would add a filter to that, but that would be sick. I want the main quest to be updated. Yes, I haven't quested in a while, but I believe there are like some quests near like when you just start doing the main quest where the soul riders are still old and crusty, and I don't know if like again I don't know if they updated that yet, but I would like them to. And the quest doesn't really make sense in my opinion, probably because I just don't like pay attention to it and I just skip all the chat bubbles, but yeah. Alright guys, so that is my would you rather video for today. I'm really sorry if I did not get to yours. It's probably because either yours was off topic or like someone else already said what you said, so then I just used their question because it was more specific. I don't know if that makes sense. Wait, did they change the Shinkoti's jump? Because their legs, like, what? Maybe it's just because I didn't ride a Shinkotik in so long. We won't talk about that. Someone please tell me if they actually changed it though. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!